Hello everyone for a day, I guess you would call this three, I don't know anymore, recap. I think it's like Sunday, Monday recap. I would call it like 3 and 4 because today's Tuesday morning, so I forgot to record this video last night because I fell asleep while playing. Um, so I'm gonna go over all the changes. So I'm gonna say right now, since the last video to this one, the build changed a lot. I got extremely lucky on day 3 of the league on Sunday. Gwen was actually nice to me, and I gambled a headhunter on her. So that completely changed my whole entire league start from what I originally planned on doing, because it was a free 120 divines that I was not expecting on day 3. So I'm gonna say right now the version I'm running right now is about 100 divines worth of gear when I bought it. Now it's worth a lot more. But I'm gonna go over what I did. Medium, not this. We'll do skill tree first, I guess. So all labs are done. Pretty straightforward. Lab 1, 2, 3, and 4. You know, you normally go 1, 2, 3, then 4. Also, I finally switched this over out of the leveling version because she took me a long time to find. Plus, you get the second one. So the first charm I'm using is the onslaught charm, and then just get whatever you want with this. I needed resistance when I got this charm, so I got the resistant node on it too, and it was good. Mana reservation is also a really good one to use. That I was originally looking at using on this build, which I probably will do as my next one, so I can get more. So I can level up my precision vitality I'm using now up higher. This one, don't know, but this is also takes a long time to level up, so that's why for now that's good enough. The tree. So I do have 2 points left. I'm transitioning my build now into the high budget version. So that's why originally the 2 points were like this. So these 2 points, take them if you need the strength for brass dome. If you don't need them, take them off. I just changed my specters around, so that's how I was able to drop these 2 points. Up here, it's pretty straightforward. Medium thread of hope to get your life over here. Where is it? Your golem over here, and then some mana over here. Before I had this, you can just scale up this way, taking up here, going over here, get the golem cluster. Once you get the thread of hope, it just saves you the skill points. And then over here for the minions, to help minions out with maximum resistance. Same thing, this is the beginning part. This didn't change at all. You know, you have these 2 points right here if you have a jewel slot for them. Like right now with the build I could do is go like this. And then this would work perfect for me at the current state for an extra jewel slot. But because of my transition, I'm respecting a lot of this tree right now. So that's why I'm not doing it right now. Life wheel. If you want here, take the 50 life. I had this point on here. I took it off to get more skill points earlier. Up here, same thing, your minion wheel that stayed. Over this way, this is pretty much like the low budget version, exact same skill tree almost. You know, your wheel here, life, your block. Switch this based on what you need. Minion wheel, armor, jewel slot here. This was my my jewels are all over the place right now. My original jewel was this one. No, this one was in my belt because I needed before I got Period of Elements, I needed a lot of resistance, so I bought this. And then this one that gave me minions deal more cold damage, cast speed, attack speed, life, and resistance was in that jewel slot that's missing. So that's what this flipped around. I'll redo it before when I update the PLB. I'll put that one in here and flip it back around. This is pretty much This gives you like 10% resistance for a long time. For more mana, guards cool down, and then guards have more duration, which you do want, because I'll show you later. And then life. Over here, it's pretty much the same thing. Your minion wheel. I took away these points because I didn't really need the for skill points. This is a good thing to have. You can take these 3 points. I took them off for now. Mana reservation, aura effects. Minions deal more crit. Your normal specter tree. So up here, this was the low budget version I was using before. Unless I sold it. Oh no, I sold the gem. Okay, so I sold it. So it's the same one that was in the POE Vault guide. It's pretty much an 8 passive minion cluster with renewal, feasting friends, and up here, this is where it changes between low and I would say more medium budget, is the Vicious Bite. Vicious Bite is the version you want to upgrade to. Eventually, you run a double cluster setup for more damage. But for now, I'm doing one because of pricing. But pretty much, what was the other one? The pretty much a cluster jewel before this. You just don't take the top node, so you save these 2 points. I think it was like something that, whatever, I don't remember. Let's look at the guide. Right here's another jewel. This is my original one I bought on day 2 for minions have a chance to blind and taunt and life on it. You just want to get this somewhere. I got on 1 jewel to be done with it. Medium cluster, Blessed Rebirth, Life of Death. Mainly, minions gives more life. They live longer. You don't want your specters to die because they are expensive. And then minions deal more more life. And then this helps your skeletons not get die right away. And then this is the reason why we're running Molten Shell. They took that duration tree on the bottom is for this one right here. Eventually, Corrupted Blood on this is what you want to upgrade to. One has not come to market yet, but it pretty much gives you 10% all res and also maximum. So you get 10 res and also 10 maximum res with whenever your Molten Shell's on. So you have sitting at 90 all res. So it's a really nice quality of life. Tree. That's it for the tree. I'm trying to do a quick video on this. So my gear is definitely upgraded. Pretty much, it's expensive. I'm gonna say right off the back. This is what you want to more go into. I bought this on day 3. Kabuki one, minions deal a lot of damage. +1 spell, +1 minion, and then minions have more attack and cast speed, and then also trigger craft on it. These are expensive. I would say if you want to go more on the budget side of this, try to go for at least like minion damage and either one of these +1 minion, +1 all for like 5 divines, 7 divines, +1 spells, like same thing. So like 5 divines, not bad for a medium upgrade. And like a high budget version, you would go for the +2 one. That they're up there in price, especially if you want to get like attack speed also. There was some for 8 on day 2. Yeah, they're expensive. Shield upgrade. So this is pretty much an upgraded version of the one I was using before, because this one has more damage on it and also has the +1. That's all I was looking for, and I found this one for 6 divines on day 3. For minions, also have a 65% crit chance, which is really good because it's more damage. But resistance, life. Yeah. Let me see if that's. Yeah, there is one listed like way underpriced. Someone listed one for 5 divines, but these things normally go for about 15-20 divines, I would say. These type of shields. So it is expensive. I would recommend just go for the minion damage, upgrade that to a +1 eventually, and then go for a crit 1 later on. Ashes. Let me see. They might be cheap now. Like, they're not bad this league. 7 divines. They went way down. You don't need a perfect 30% quality one if you want to spend more money. I just bought it because, it's why not just have it, so if I want to sell it later on, it's not a problem. But pretty much this what gives you +1 is really nice. If you don't want to use this, the replica Dragon Fang with +3 zombies is also really good too. But Ashes is mainly there for the quality to all skill gems. It's what gives you, it's what buffs the shit out of everything, to be honest. Like your all your awakened gems get super buffed. It gives you the +1 more zombie. It gives your minions have more resistance. Like overall, it's really strong. Because it buffs everything so much to the point where it makes a big difference overall. So if you can get ashes, like all skill, not quality, skill. Like your Tempest shields get buffed a crazy amount. Your offerings, molten shell, like it does everything. It's really strong. Would recommend if you have the currency for it. If you don't worry about ashes, or just go budget and upgrade from there later on. Brass Dome, this is more of the big defense layer. And pretty much you're like using this for the all res 4 or 5. Do you need a Brass Dome? No. Skin the Loyal, I think the non-corrupt, the one that you can use regular gems is really good too. Just get your colors. Or if you want, just go for a +1 Spectre chest. It's better than the Brass Dome, but Brass Dome is just a defense option. I want to replace this later on. This was just doable, and I got lucky with 6 links on this. Helmet. This is a an upgrade version. Once you get the helmet, you move your gems from the chest to the helmet, and that's when I did all this at once. But bone helmet for 20% damage, and then minion damage, hypo, and then from here, +1 is the best option, but they don't exist right now. So I just got a crit chance to help the minions out a little bit. But +1 also zombie and skeleton. You can pretty much go budget. Just go like a damage and a +1 if you want. If you want, or just go minion damage hypo if you want for now, and upgrade from there. It's just these helmets don't come online too often, especially the early league. There'll be plenty of these later on, like maybe a week or so. You'll see these all over the place. Both rings, there's the original ring I was using. I just upgraded this right before I started recording the video. So, the ring, this is just a +2 ring for your animated guardian. And pretty much just resistance, life, attributes, get what you need. Eventually, you want to do the hunger loop strategy. I've just been lazy on doing it, so that's why I'm still using this ring. And I just upgraded to this one for the chaos res. My original one, it might be the one from the last video. This one. So it's just an unset ring with get a high dex on it, because you're short dex starve, and get resistance and life. This one, because I switched to Period of Elements, I had plenty of resistance. So that's why I dropped this one. I have because of the Specters now you have more jewel slots to play with. So I moved the golem I had in the ring to my boots, and I just went with a pure resistant ring for chaos res to help my chaos res be positive. Same thing, 4 socket tri grip, go on green. Bench recipe is the easiest way of doing it. 2 green and just add a sock, remove a sock until green. Darkness and Throne. To be honest, 80%, 90% work. I went 100% because why not? I had a currency, and this is what I paid for. I paid 5 divines for mine. They are going down in price pretty quick, but you can easily go with like a 90% even, and you save 4 divines. It's just the quality of life. Do as you need, or Stygian Vice also if you want. If you want to get some resistance and stats in here instead to free up more options later on. And the jewels, I'll do it at the end. These are the same boots I had since day 2 of the league. I've been too lazy to upgrade them. The boots are bad. All the boots really are is life, chaos res, and movement speed. And I still haven't even done the Eater X art still on them, because I haven't really looked at what to get on them, so that's why I haven't done anything with them. So gems, it's pretty straightforward. Bone Offering, Skitterbots, and Tempest Shield for more block. Helmet, you don't need Awakened Gems, I'm going to say right now. I bought this because that'd be fun, but to be honest, they are expensive. They're like 19, 20 divines. I bought mine for a lot less because it was day 3 of the league, or day 4, whatever day I bought this. So that's the reason why I bought it. Do you need this? No. You can easily skip multi-strike and run, it's the Fizz one, I think it is. I think you can run melee Fizz in here instead and be perfectly okay and save a shit ton of currency. Elemental damage with attacks, Carrion Golem, and Skitterbots. Or no, summon skeletons. I just bought a 21 of this. 21s were cheap. Just buy a 21. Carrion Golem 21-0 because I haven't upgraded it. The shield is pretty much your molten shell increased duration. This is what you want to make sure you link together. I have completely forgot to reset this gem, actually. Yeah, this gem should have been reset, actually. Do that right now. There we go. This should have been reset a long time ago. Completely forgot. So pretty much, this is pretty much to make your molten shell last longer, which gives you 10% all res. Purity of Elements. This is actually brand new to the build. I haven't tested it yet, even. But one thing I noticed is I always wanted Elements Immunity. I think is way too valuable, especially this league, because the amount of time it's doing like Ultimatum or map stuff and getting hit with Burn, Freeze. I got really tired of it, so that's why I went with this. And it's easier this league because you have the new Specters. So originally, before I did this, I was running Determination instead. That's why my colors are like this, because Determination was down here and stuff. I was running Generosity with Hatred, but because of this league, you can drop all that stuff, which I'll talk about later. The boots, Conviction, Frostbite, Vitality, which I just added just because I had an extra socket, which I don't know what to do with, and your Summon Stone Golem. Both my jewels in here are pretty much just minions deal cold damage, life, and strength because I was short strength. And then this one is pretty much the same thing, cold damage, attack, cast speed, and life, like I said earlier. The grip, Desecrate level 1. Your dash with phase run, level these up to whatever level your dex is. Usually like around 100 or so or less. These don't matter in levels too much. And then this is the precision, which I'm going to start leveling now, just to give your minions more accuracy. Oh, chest piece. Chest is just your raise specter, awaken minion damage, raise zombie, elemental damage, fizz damage, and bone chill. Anime Guardian. I'm doing the super low budget one right now. It's pretty much curse on hit, elemental weakness, corrupted gloves, dying breath, Leer helmet, wind sheik, I think it's called. One that gives your golem additional curse, and Gurus pellet, I think the chest piece is called, because it gives him more regen. Because you don't want him to die, and his health has never moved since I started doing this. None of my minions have ever died. I think I lost one golem one time. That was it. Specters. So I'm using what do you want to call it? Crushclaw for his cold thing that he does. I know he does something with cold. I'm running the turtle for determination. This is why I didn't want to, because if you look at this, he's super slow. Like, I mean, when I say slow, I mean his ass is slow. And now we just got determination. So that's why you have to pretty much teleport him on you and stay by him a lot with this now. Did I want to make this change? No, but I want Pure Element, so I made the change instead. If you don't want to run him, you can run the what's the Ashen Field one, the chieftain that gives you the frenzy charges. He works also good. I'm running haste from the Hydra, so I don't have to run it either. That's why I dropped the somewhere. Where did I put this thing? Oh, that's why I dropped the Generosity and Hatred combo, because I go in with Hydra instead, so I saved the skill gems. And that's why I'm also not using the Spiritual Presence for mana reservation to make you able to run Hatred without a problem. So if you're not using the Hydra and run Hatred, make sure you get one of these jewels with the mana reservation and Spirit. This will let you run it no problem. And then I'm also using the this one's expensive. It's like 4 or 5 divines, I think. I don't know what time it is right now, but this is the one that shoot, what's it called? It's Perfect Forest Tiger, I believe. The one that gives you haste. So like, these are the specters I'm using. I don't know what the best combo is. It's just something I want to try for now, because right now we're just building up a bunch of specters to use, so we can use whatever we need to. Like, look for the perfects. They're the ones that give you the auras. There's a lot of decent options though. Like Onslaught, if you don't have in there. I don't know why people are messing up my order on this. Make it look ugly. There we go. But, you know, like Specters, I don't know what the best is. I'm using whatever I can for now. Pretty much am this. All of them are gain charge on hit. You know, I have Curse, Stun, and Armor. And Corrupted Blood. And then a Rumi's Flask for more block. But build's pretty straightforward. We'll run a T16. I'm the Beast right now, which you don't have, so let's do run normal T16. And so that's pretty much what it's been the last couple days. It's a lot of minions with this build. It does lag, so I'm gonna give you heads up in advance. But it's pretty straightforward. Just run around. Just make sure. Now I gotta make sure I watch Determination. The build, I will say you will die with this build. It's not a tank everything, never gonna die. Imperfect, M. No, there's also something else I'm looking for. So like right now I'm looking for the blue ones mainly to try to finish off the charms so I can do more stuff. Just a pain to find. Because you can't see where you're going. But yeah, the biggest thing for me, I want to see how the turtle feels. I probably going to go away from the turtle in the future. I just want to try it for now so I can run Pure Elements. And always, one thing too is be extremely careful if you ever switch your shield and stuff, because you don't want your Specters. If your Specters die, which happened to me already, well, they don't die, but if you're in hideout and you you switch your gems stuff and go below 4 Specters, and your Spectre dies, and you forget and walk, and you hit your trying to do something, and hit your bone offering and consume it, you're out of luck. So if you ever do anything with weapon swap or move your gems around, take this out so you don't lose your Specters. Because you gotta make sure you revive them right away so you don't lose them for good and have to respend the money. So like what I'm doing right now, I'm just pretty much walking into a pack, contemplate everything on top of me so I get my determination. That's all I'm pretty much doing. But the build clears very well. But I want to sort of upgrade this to the next version to output more damage on the build. While I wait for the chest piece to come online. I don't know. Sure. But that's pretty much what it's been for the last couple days. We also finished a full Atlas. 115 out of 115 is done. I still need to do all the favorites though. I still need 2 more Void Stones, which is the next thing I'm going to work on. I need to do all the favor slots. Like, there's a lot of stuff still I'm working on now. I guess Regret Orbs we'll take. Burning Ground doesn't matter with our build. But yeah, you see, like, the build does clear very well. I'm happy with the build. I'm glad I didn't reroll when I got the Headhunter, because originally I was planning on rerolling to a Magic Find build on day 3. But I decided, why not just invest in this build? We'll clear everything up, farm up the currency back, and then from there figure out. Because if I invest in this build, I know the prices will probably go up. But was not expecting to be on a, the end of medium budget on day 3 and going into the high budget already. But can't really do anything about it. It happens. The top one is better, but I'm not gonna kill my armor. I'm trying to level up too. But yeah, like, this build's very lazy. I like it. I mean, I'm gonna keep playing this build probably for like another week or so. Farm up everything I wanted to with this build, and then I'll probably move on to another, maybe a minion build for now. While I have the Darkness of Throne, while I have the Charm, so why not just take advantage of it? I have the weapon. Like, I might try animate weapon maybe this league too, because I never tried before. Oh shit. But yeah, like, as long as I have the shield and weapon, while I'm waiting for Helmet to come online and stuff like that, I'll probably keep playing this for a while. I would like to try golems even, but I don't know how it's gonna work with the change in the primordial jewels, especially losing the +1 from there. And I don't think the new golem's the best. Maybe if you go something else like combination, it could be interesting, but we'll have to see. I'm not doing chaos damage. But like, I'm also trying to get to the point where I don't need the Amethyst Flask. That's why I'm trying to raise my chaos res right now to avoid it. Because I want to try to hit max, but I don't think there's a way to do it at this point. Like Atlas Tree, I'm pretty much just doing Expedition and bossing. That's my whole entire Atlas Tree right now. I don't know what I'm going to farm with this build, because this build cannot do Legion, and at the current state, it's not defensive enough to do Ultimatum, because Ultimatum hits extremely hard, and it does kill you very fast. So that's why I'm blocking it for now. I'm going to go back into Ultimatum later on, once the build gets to the point where I'm happy with, because Ultimatum hits like a truck. But yeah, the build clears. I mean, you can see the minion's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. It's not a single minion build. It's more just I have a shit ton of them, like Diablo 2 style. You just want to stay by the turtle. Most important thing. Curse when you can. Drop everything on top and let's go. Come on. And always just watch your life is the most important thing. This lead mechanic, or the lead mechanic this league definitely makes minions extremely tanky. It's actually full healing. It's not worth it. This thing's not going to die. So let's kill the boss, and that'll be it for this. But yeah, if you don't do the lead mechanic, this build just goes through the map so fast. I'm just doing lead mechanic now because I'm looking for my charms. But once I finish that, I'll probably stop for a little bit. But also makes the map a lot more rippier. But as you can see, the build goes through the map pretty well. I'm going to work on now next couple rest of the week to upgrade this build into the high budget, which does use the +1 Spectre chest, but I don't see that being available this week at all. Maybe like 2 weeks or so. The helmet not going to be available probably. But I'm just going to farm up currency. I'm going to be switching over to my possible escape setup with Hubris. Try to fix the boots. And that's probably it for now, I think, really. Maybe add some catalyst to the ring, but overall the builds, maybe get more 2120 gems for no reason. But I could carry on Golem, I'm going to guess. I'll probably go for a Summon Skeleton also. Because Summon Skeleton with quality will give me another skeleton. But we'll see. But that's pretty much been it for the last couple days. And pretty much at this point now, I'm just going to work on finishing up this. I don't know what map I'm going to do yet. Eater and XR are real easy to do. I even did a carry for XR for someone before I even upgraded to this version I'm doing right now. Pretty much I'm just going to work on, doing the Elder, doing both of their invitations, get my, where's it at? Oh, it's not on here yet. But get like the Atlas points going for the Maven stuff. And then try to get all this done except for the Fear. But that's what I'm going to work on now. Hope everyone likes the video. If you like to see us down below, come on Twitch. I stream here and there that now this league, so it's not doing it too much, but we're going to see. I think the build will do well. It's just going to take time, and it'll take a lot of currency at this point. But hope you see you on the next video, and goodbye.